Why can't I find Pokemon cards in the store in the fall of 2021? It's something that continues to be a problem. It's been an issue now for several months. We had a little bit of time where it felt like we were finally getting ahead and getting product, and then it seems like it just goes away in waves, and it's just kind of all over the place. You can't figure it out. So it's just kind of an interesting thing to look at, and let's break it down a little bit and discuss what's happening. If you're new here, hit that subscribe, hit the notify, and hit the like. It really does help us out. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything. If you hit that notify, you get to keep up to date when we do new videos, which is 3 times a week. We do investment, marketing, what's happening in Pokemon TCG, and we also on Sundays do an opening of a Pokemon product just for you to see what's going on inside of those. With that being said, if you have a second, in the comments below, let us know, what do you think of Celebrations so far, and have you been able to find Celebrations? Kind of curious to see how people are doing and how they're actually going on these sets, and if they're able to find the product that they're looking for. Now, let's sit here and look at the actual Pokemon TCG right now. There's a lot of things happening. There's a lot of sets. It was a big concern that when they tried to push 4 sets in 5 months that we were really going to see a problem when it came to either number 1, the quality of the cards, or number 2, keeping up with the production of all of these sets all at once. Seems like both problems have been rearing their head quite a bit. I mean, Chilling Reign had a lot of misprinting issues, a lot of rough edges, bad cuts, corners missing, all kinds of things were going on that set. Evolving Skies, they seem to get a little bit better, but the miss off-center was pretty bad. There's also some packaging issues that were going on in Evolving Skies, along with the code cards being messed up, making the set sometimes weighable depending on where you got it and what batch it came from. And of course, Celebration seems like it's been doing fairly well, except for the amount of product that they were able to produce was not enough to nearly meet the demand. They actually, outside of the United States, had to push the release date back from October 8th to October 22nd, just because they could not produce the amount of cards that they were looking for. Sounds like as this thing has progressed and more information continues to come out on things, is that they can't get the cardboard stock that they use for the cards. The card stock is very difficult right now to find. Once again, why the Pokemon International company didn't decide to back off, print 2 sets and Celebrations, push Fusion Strike or even Evolving Skies out a little bit further, and produce what they could and actually keep up with the production rates of each set. Guys, we're still sitting there waiting on the 3rd wave of Battle Styles. Battle Styles 3rd wave was supposed to be in September. Now we're coming into October. They pushed it to October. It was supposed to be released in mid-October. Still talking to LGSs, they're saying they haven't gotten anything for Battle Styles. Their orders have not come in, and they haven't even gotten the shipping notifications. If they haven't gotten the shipping notifications by this last weekend, they're probably not going to get this product in time for even October, and now we're looking at November possibly getting Battle Styles, if they can get it. Battle Styles is a well-played set. That's why that price continues to go up. Even though it was printed so heavy on that 2nd wave, there's a lot of tournament players using Battle Styles. They're looking for that product, and that product is continuing to go up. Just because of the fact that we aren't getting that 3rd wave or multiple waves after that. We are also coming up, hard to believe, on the 2nd wave of Chilling Reign. Chilling Reign should be released here anytime on that 2nd wave. Once again, LGSs are not getting any information that these products are coming yet. Other part we have Evolving Skies about a month out too, month and a half out from getting a reprint also. Look at all the stuff that needs to be printed in order to keep the sequential waves coming through on the original releases, plus Celebrations mixed inside of there, and now the inability to get the stock to actually be able to make these cards. It's just a continued trickle-down effect that was really a concern that we all discussed. Yeah, why Pokemon International decided to do what they did is just ridiculous, but I understand that they're trying to capitalize on this 25th anniversary. It's the big hurrah for Pokemon. Let's get as much product as we can in front of people. Let's try and keep up with our normal release schedules on sets. And I feel that they can't. It's not a feasible idea. Now the question is, of course, we were discussing in another group, we have that Jolteon, Vaporeon, and Flareon V-Box sets coming out in the beginning of December. I believe December 3rd we will be seeing that set. Now, are we not going to be able to get that? Is it going to be a repeat of this product here with the V-Union? It was a cool idea, it's a cool set, but this was not produced very much. You couldn't find this. It's still really difficult to find that V-Union set. Is that something that we're going to see with that Vaporeon, Jolteon, and Flareon box when that is released? Are we going to see it maybe all over the place in metropolis areas and heavy populated areas? The best-selling stores are going to get the stock they need, and then rural areas such as us just aren't going to get it. We're going to not see this kind of stuff come through, and then we got to make the decision: do we want these packs and these promos? It's the missing artwork, the missing alt arts that were taken out of Evolving Skies and put into these boxes versus the set. And now we're seeing that stuff potentially not being available to us at MSRP, which means we'll have to go to the secondary market, which means you would have to pay possibly double, triple, or even quadruple the MSRP price, or sit there and wait and hope they do more prints of it. Which, once we get past the Christmas season, there's a chance that they won't do that either. Especially if the sales seem really down, even though they didn't have production, the sales might seem really low on that product because they couldn't get the product out to sell. So this is just all things that are kind of running down and falling together and causing a huge issue. I mean, you go down to a local Walmart or Target right now and see if you can find Pokemon products. It's very difficult. There's one Walmart in our whole area that we can find any Pokemon products at, and the only reason that they have that is because they have 2 a day maximum per customer, and it is behind customer service, where nobody can really get to that without going through the customer service line. Otherwise, everything's gone, guys. LGSs are running out again. We go to our local LGSs and they are completely empty. They have some of the like Sword and Shield base and the Sun and Moon base, some of the sets that people really don't go for too often and are kind of running out of print or running out of usage. And why is this happening? Why can't we find these Pokemon products? It just sounds like it's going to continue, guys. And we were thinking that this would be cleared up by now. We would see these productions finally get all these printing companies online, get the quality better. We would be seeing production levels keep up with the waves as they rolled out. I'm starting to think that we're going to be seeing an issue with this going all the way into 2022, guys. You might be seeing this even pushing into late next year before we start seeing corrections of where these products get coming in. And now, of course, we've got VMAX Climax coming out here in December for Japan, and now they just released it will be in June here in the United States. People are wondering why the distance on that, and that's not abnormal for that style set. Hidden Fates was the last one that we had. Japanese version of Hidden Fates was released 10 months prior to the English version. This time we're 6 months difference between, you know, the Japanese and the English, so it's right in the same timeline. I mean, it's not way off. But they also announced on that set already that they will not be doing ETBs, which is interesting for a holiday set not to have an ETB. That would be like Celebrations or Shining Fates, even Champion's Path not having an ETB. Meaning, what is going to be the driving engine for this set? Another interesting question. Are we going to be looking at pin collection boxes? They got team-up boxes. Those kind of things are all looking like they're in the sets. And is that going to become the main driving force for that set? Are they getting away from cardboard because ETBs have a lot of cardboard in between the box, the outside shell, the inside holders, and everything else? It actually does eat up a lot of cardboard. And maybe they're seeing that as being the problem, so right now they're removing that problem on the announcement for that set coming into the English version. It's going to be interesting, guys. We're going to be seeing more of those kind of fluctuations and changes. And Pokemon, of course, is going to have to adapt to try and get the cards that we need for the tournament players, and also to keep the store shelves happy, because Walmart's only going to hold shelf space open for a product for so long that's empty. Eventually, they're going to just say, our contract's up, enough's enough, we can't get the product that we need. avoiding our shelves with demand on a product is just not acceptable here. We've seen them Pokemon sections continually get smaller and smaller in our local stores, at least. They used to be a full 4-foot section, and now they're like 6 pegs on the shelves versus that 4-foot section they used to have. So they're definitely constricting them already, and I'm afraid that finding it at Walmart and stuff might become difficult if Pokemon can't figure out how to produce this product, keep it on the shelf, and keep it available for the people. But other than that, guys, we're just going to go ahead and close her down for today. It's just some food for thought, some things to look at in Pokemon TCG. Just keep your head on it. And if you see good deals or things at MSRP, it may not be the worst idea to purchase these things as investment opportunities for a short-term investment even, because the lack of product, of course, is going to drive that market up. So other than that, if you're new here, hit that subscribe, hit that notify, hit the like, guys. It really does help us out. It doesn't cost you anything. It's great for us. It's great for you to get in the content that we're doing. If you like this kind of content, of course, we're going to put 2 videos up over here. Check them out. It'd be good for you to keep rolling through things and keeping up to date with Pokemon TCG. And we will see you next time here on Northwoods Collectors.